Ladies and gentlemen, after a short break, we are back with the lower bracket final of the Champions Division playoffs. It is Cowana Academy versus Magma Gaming. My name is still Machtfish, and I'm this time joined by the Northern Irish legend, a bit less angry than my previous castmate. It's Blue Wolf.
Yeah, you're going to be the one having to bring the energy. I'm not as bitter and old as the other casters. I'm still fairly new to the game, so everything is just an amazing experience for me, and I'm looking forward to seeing these two teams go at it. It's Cowana Academy. They're going up against Magma Gaming. We just saw Cowana not 5 minutes ago. Do you think they'll be able to keep their winning form going, or do you think Magma Gaming might be able to put a shock to their system?
It's sort of, it can be seen in two ways. On the one hand, Magma just had that 1 hour break after playing 2 in a row. So they are a bit fresher now, and Cowana they've been playing for like 3 hours now, non-stop pretty much. So it's going to be really, really difficult for them to keep that momentum up. But if they can keep it up, and especially if Hodge keeps playing like he has played in the latter half versus Visual Gaming, then I can see them getting very, very far and beating Magma Gaming.
Yeah, this is the worst possible game to lose. You know, if you lose this one, you just about miss out on the final, whereas you can have a crack at that €50 if you win this and a chance to play in the Vortex next season, which I'd love to see. Also worth pointing out that the playoffs for that are tomorrow evening, which you guys should all tune in and watch. You know, I'm starting casting at 4 o'clock there with Herbie, so you can come join us. You casting later on, Macfish, tomorrow?
Yes, I'll be casting the grand finals tomorrow, and I
Oh,
believe it's 8 p.m. CST together with Faded. So that's I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Big money match on the line. But that is what those two teams eventually want to be. That is the Vortex, and both teams are now playing for that second auto promotion spot to the Vortex to play in next season and not having to bother with the open and closed qualifiers.
yeah, qualifiers are a load of nonsense. Just get automatic promotion, easy as you like. And just before we get into this one, I want to hear your prediction. You know a bit about both these teams. You know, you casted Cowana Academy really recently. So, who are you going to pick to win?
I mean, I can't go against my coach in Hodge, so I'm really backing them to go all the way. I believe they can do it, and I think if Hodge, as I said, if Hodge keeps playing like he has been in the latter half, if he has got the confidence, and if Havoc uses his goddamn brain, then they can definitely win versus Magma Gaming. But Hodge has a problems versus playing against Spaniards, and Magma is all Spanish, so we shall see. I think it's going to be a close one, but in the end, I think it's
Oh, no.
going to be Cowana Academy. What about you?
I think we're going to have to be waiting a little bit longer and have a bit more time to fill. But it seems that for me, I think Magma Gaming are going to win. They were the team that went through the upper bracket for longer. And I think Cowana Academy, they'll be burnt out from that last game. It was quite a long series. They did come through in the end, which is what you want. I do think fatigue will be getting to them a little bit. I mean, can't remember the name of the team that played in the playoffs a few weeks ago, where they went into like a 7 game series that was so tight. And I think they lost in overtime in game 7. 7 minutes of overtime it was. Crazy stuff. But then they just played another game and they just got completely brutalized because they were just so dejected and so out of it. I suppose the difference will be that Cowana Academy, they just won that last game, so they're feeling good that way. It's not like they're just trying to bounce back from a loss with 2 minutes of talk time. So I think we should be getting into this one very shortly. Remember, there is one more game after this. It's the big one. All the chips will be on the table, and I hope you guys will stick around for that one. Sadly, we won't be casting it, but we'll get the big boys in to do that one.
I mean, we'll leave you in capable hands after this one. We'll leave you in the hands of Dennis and Sola, I believe. So, but that is then, this is now, it is Cowana Academy versus Magma Gaming. Champions Conference 1, the first place in Cowana Academy versus Champions Conference 2, the first place in Magma Gaming. It is on the line. Everything is on the line.
Indeed, and the early signs are encouraging for both teams. A little bit of aggro demoing coming out might set the tone for the remainder of this best of 7, as we are having our first proper attack now. Havoc testing the keeper. He's your coach, but he's not able to find that ball into the net. Instead, his team forced back. Shot comes through from German. That's going to be saved. Havoc trying to lead a bit of an attack. So it's back and forth here, early doors here. Both teams trying to build up a rhythm and get that crucial first goal of the series.
Yeah, and Cowana has been very close right now, and they're continuing that pressure with Mark Giver now clearing it, but it's only as far as Hodge. German is there, but Wolf getting it mid to Havoc, but the shot is blocked at the point of contact by Nyx. It's Mark Givers to collect, looking for his teammate in German, but gets it past him. It's now Wolves, a lot of time. Bad pass to Hodge, who makes something happen. I'm not quite sure how that worked physically, but we'll let it slide. It's Havoc now into the middle. But Mark Giver is there now. German with the counter attack. The shot is blocked, and both teams really not being able to stamp their authority on this series as of yet.
Well, I'd say that's definitely a good thing. Very encouraging for the rest of it. That could have been a start though. Nyx going with the shot. Hodge to save and get a clearance. It is really pinball at the moment. I'm shocked that neither of these teams has really established themselves as the dominant force. I think the first goal really go a long way to do that. That could have been it there from Wolf. Hits the backboard, and his teammate trying to follow in was Hodge, unable to do so. Now they're forced on the defensive. The shot from Mark Giver, it's a little bit wide of the post. His follow-up instantly blocked by Havoc though, so my heart's beating pretty fast, Macfish. We're only 2 minutes into this game.
A lot of offense, but equally good defense right now coming out of both teams. Pretty much contradictory of what we've seen earlier, where there was still a lot of offense, but not really good defense. As now Hodge just doesn't have the read, and Mark Giver collects that one and puts it behind into the back of the net. The first goal goes in favor of Magma Gaming.
You can't say it wasn't deserved. It feels like both the teams deserved a goal, but it is Magma Gaming to get it. That gives them something to defend. Maybe that will change up the dynamic of this game. Maybe they'll sit back a little bit more. But at the moment, both teams seem to be going head first at each other's defenses. And at the moment, it is going to be the Cowana Academy players who'll be looking to try and find a way into that blue net.
Yeah, and it's the Wolf turning aggressively on offense. Looking for Havoc, who can't quite make contact, but Hodge already rotating in. Nyx taking control, taking it to German as well. Huge clear. Unfortunately, can't find the net. That was fairly open, as Wolf now with a big clear. Doesn't have to read backflips, in fact, but it nearly doesn't matter. But Mark Giver just quick enough to get back. It's constant pressure here from Cowana. The shot is well high, but German and Nyx forcing the double commit out of them. Wolf now with the pass, past one. Wolf back to Havoc, Havoc back to Wolf, but they can't find the contact to get Hodge involved in the play, and so Magma Gaming can clear their lines. It's 2:10 left on the clock.
Yeah, it feels like both teams, they're just testing their accuracy a little bit. They're sort of focusing in on each other's nets at the moment. We're still having that only goal from Nyx is the only thing between the two sides. Both teams hunting for that second one at the moment. It does look like it will be an equalizer from Cowana Academy. Saying that, they're actually on the defense now as Havoc with the double touch off the wall could set up Mark Giver. The shot a little bit wide, and I feel like that's something we've said many times throughout this game so far.
Yeah, the accuracy just a bit lacking, but now Mark Giver again with the shot, but it gets blocked by, I believe it was Havoc there, who's getting the block on that shot. Now Hodge looking for Havoc, maybe the pass back to Wolf. Yeah, but the pass is not good enough. Again, accuracy, the Achilles heel of Cowana Academy, as Hodge carries it to the corner. Wolf now tasked to keep that one out. He can't quite do so unless but he still got contact to it. So second goal here for Magma Gaming.
Yeah, it's got to be a frustrating one. It looked like a great save by Wolf, but somehow the ball just keeps going. The momentum on it was too strong, and it seems like the momentum here from Magma Gaming might be too strong for Cowana Academy. They've doubled their advantage. And Cowana Academy, they have had 4 shots, none of them super troubling, so this 2-0 lead is looking pretty unassailable at the moment, unless something changes, but it has to change fast.
Yeah, they just have to make more. They just have to get these passes more accurate. As Mark Giver gets under one, but Hodge is there, the Guardian Angel, doing his job beautifully. Can he get it again? No. Wolf this time with the save from Nyx's shot. That would have been the nail in the coffin for game number 1. But as it stands, it's still very much alive, and well, not well, but it's breathing for Cowana Academy.
Yeah, with 40 seconds left, all they have to do is keep breathing. Well, sorry, no, they can't just keep breathing. They've got to go down the other end of the pitch now and score. It's the opposite of what I initially said, but what I meant is they need to try and find shots like that from Havoc and put them in the net. Double commit on the defense goes unpunished, as it is going to be an attack now from Magma Gaming, and the attacks for them now are just a case of keeping the ball out of their own half. So they're doing pretty successfully. Mark Giver tries to keep that one up in the air. He's not able to do so, but with 10 seconds on the clock, I think him and Nyx, they've done enough. Double goal from German, sorry, it was German and Nyx with the 2 goals, and that's going to be enough as it's 2-0 in game number 1, and it's going to be a goal at the very end almost. Nyx has the shot blocked by Havoc, so that is going to be game wrapped up in favour of Magma Gaming. Would you say that's deserved, or do you think a little bit unlucky from their opposition?
I'd say overall it was a deserved win from Magma Gaming here in this game, number one. I mean, it was a close game, don't get me wrong, with 6 to 8 shots in favor of Magma. But in the end, the shots from Cowana Academy weren't as troubling as some of the shots of Magma Gaming were. So I believe what Kawanas need to do is just get Hodge back more involved again and just find the accuracy on the pass, because the ideas are there. It's just lacking a bit in the execution department. And that's what Magma is doing better right now. And you can see Magma playing a lot better than they have in the winners bracket final already. They have the confidence. They have had the hour to just calm down and get their confidence back up. And they're showing that they've got a lot of confidence here in this game.
Yeah, one thing I would say is encouraging for Cowana Academy is their defense was generally quite strong. They had 6 saves from 8 shots, which is a pretty good return. They were looking pretty solid, but the problem was that they were just having to do so much defense that eventually your defense is going to break. You can't sustain that much pressure, and in the end, that's what happened. They broke a little bit, but game number 2, I feel like this could be something completely different. It might just be one team starting to take the advantage, which we didn't really see in game number 1.
Yeah, it was still a very even game, but maybe now this can all switch with Wolf taking the first one. German missing contact. It's Havoc with the shot. It's a bit too high. Wolf, can he get the read? Yes, he can, but 2 defenders are up. German and Mark Giver in combination with the post as well to keep that one out. The net was a great chance for Cowana early doors. So they're definitely looking to make amends for their first game performance. Now Wolf trying to get it mid underneath Nyx. Not successful right now. Mark Giver faking out one. It's Havoc though, going for the demos is Hodge this time, being that aggressive catalyst, but Wolf very much awkward and allowing Nyx to get in with the pass as well. Mark Giver, absolutely brilliant fake from him, and the first goal goes to Magma Gaming.
I thought Nyx missing the bump on the keeper there would have spelled the end of the chance, but Mark Giver, with a bit of individual brilliance, he's lit up this game number 2, and that's going to give Magma Gaming the lead again. And at the moment, they look like they could easily just hold on to it again, as we've not really seen that much great attacking from Cowana Academy. They did have that excellent chance early doors, sadly unable to take that. That could have meant this game is completely different, but as it stands, it's looking like a little bit of a repeat of game 1. Still 4 minutes though on the clock for Cowana Academy to dig deep and try and change that.
Yeah, the game is very much still very, very young, as Hodge and Havoc again double committing like crazy in the corner. Wolf taking it up. It's Havoc getting a great 50, but Nyx already on the backboard ready for that one. Hodge on the side, waiting patiently with the shot. That's actually good. What an angle from Hodge, just sneaking it by everyone for the equalizer.
Such a good prediction play. He goes up in that corner of the wall. He just reads Nyx like a book. The shot might have been a little bit lucky, but he does not care. He got the read, and he's gotten his just rewards here. A great goal for Cowana Academy. That's going to build their confidence so much.
That was very much needed for them, but Wolf is immediately challenged here by Nyx, and Hodge already being forced on defense. That's a really bad touch though. Wolf with one demo as well. Can get it mid? Not quite, and this German gets the touch on it. That was crucial to keeping that out of the goal.
Yeah, testing times for both teams. Both of them still yet to stamp their authority in this game. Maybe no one will stamp their authority in the end. Maybe it'll just be back and forth for the whole 7-game series. That would be pretty crazy stuff. At the moment though, Nyx going for the solo play. He's not quite Mark Giver though, as that ball struck off him by Wolf. He tries to set up his teammate Havoc and does successfully. So for the first time in this series, Cowana Academy, they have the lead, and their offense is looking much, much better in this game too.
Yeah, and Wolf just being a nuisance in that corner. German with the suboptimal touch there, and just Wolf just carrying that to his teammate, to Havoc, who's taking the shot from a close angle, gets the angle, gets the power, and just nothing able to be done by the defender in the end from Magma Gaming. And Cowana Academy turning this game around from 1-0 deficit to 2-1 advantage.
Going to be feeling happy with that one. Mark Giver, though, looking to put a dampener on the day with the air dribble. He's gotten the pass too! Oh, Mark Giver almost had to give me something to scream about there, but the ball just agonizingly goes past the post. It might be Wolf now to try and do what Mark Giver failed to. German able to make the save that time, though. Hodge up in the air is blocked by German again. He's keeping his team from going further behind here, as here comes Mark Giver, and he's so good on these dribbles. Will this one work out? Goes for semi-fake, doesn't quite work for him though, but what a chance that was from him. What an amazing solo play.
I mean, that was nearly it, and that could have been a catalyst for so much confidence on the side of Magma Gaming. If you see one of your teammates do that, then you're automatically just more hyped and ready to take more risks and just play with a bit of looseness that is actually helping. But alas, it wasn't meant to be, as now it's a bit of a slugfest in midfield. Germans taking control, missing the clear off the ceiling. But Hodge does get the hit here as Havoc takes him to the corner. It's challenged by Nyx, and now it's a scramble back. Hodge and Wolf both very much upfield. Hodge misses, but Wolf doesn't. What on earth happened there? How has that not been the second goal? And the counter-attack, where is the defense? There's just Whiff City right here.
Felt like they were all wheeling off in celebration, all towards that right-hand corner, leaves the net open. Havoc's found a goal here, and that's just such a turnaround. In the space of 5 seconds, it goes from looking like a 2-2 game to being a 3-1. And I don't even know what to say. Cowana Academy, they're definitely going to be firmly in control now, and that could have been the 4th one there. They're starting to style on their opponents a little bit, but German, he's going to flick this one away, passes it towards Mark Giver, the pinch almost there. Instead, Nyx is demoed, but his shot is skewed high and wide. Mark Giver's on the retreat, he's not going to be able to get that pass. Nyx back from the dead goes for that one. It's actually Havoc to hit it forwards. So Cowana Academy, they're turning the screw now, going for one final attack that would kill off any hopes of a comeback with 1 minute to go.
Yeah, offense is the best defense, and that is their best policy right now. It's German, though, who's trying to take the ball out of the Magma Gaming side. It's blocked by Wolf, and now Hodge 0 boost in the air. Very brave challenge from him as Havoc with the shot. It's against the crossbar, and German, big clear, but Hodge already greatly positioned himself to intercept that one at the point of contact, and the timer again against Magma Gaming. Mark Giver getting faked here by Wolf. Is that it? Surely that must be it. That must be the final attack. As Hodge taking it slow, taking the shot, but German is there with the save. Just poor placement on the shot. It's still alive.
Alive, but only just. They're currently sitting on a ventilator. Will their life support be turned off? It looks like it might, with 10 seconds on the clock. Ball on the halfway line, hit down by Hodge. Goes toward Havoc, Nyx to steal it. This might be a goal back here. It is 5 seconds. Do you believe in miracles, Matt?
I believe in miracles, but none of the kickoffs in this series have convinced me that we might see a kickoff goal here for Magma Gaming. But anything can happen. It's Hodge vs Mark Giver, and that's a strong kickoff actually. Hey, can Mark Giver get the follow-up? Yes, he can, but it's blocked by Havoc. Wolf into the corner, kills it for Cowana Academy. And again, in a series involving Cowana Academy, the best of 7 is immediately negated. We're effectively in best of 5 territory, with the series score being 1-1.
I'm looking forward to hopefully 5 more games of this. This has been a great series so far. I think the storyline being set up is Wolvo versus Mark Giver. Mark Giver, the offensive man for Magma Gaming. Wolf always seems to be the man at the back, and he's made some excellent saves throughout this series so far. It's a question of Mark Giver, can he break through? He had that so close with that solo goal. He did score 1 as well. If he can just get those balls in the nets, this might be a Magma Gaming coming back into the series. Cowana Academy, though, they got a good thing going midway through that game number 2, and the question is for them, do they keep it going the way it is, or will Magma Gaming be able to find a way to get back in front?
I mean, that is, at the end of the day, that is what we're trying to find out here. But both teams definitely looking like they can take the games off one another and looking confident that they can. But in the end, it's going to be going from game to game basis. I feel like it's not that either team has had that much of a stranglehold over the other one that we can sit here confidently and say, nah, it's definitely going to be Cowana, or it's definitely going to be Magma. I think it's very much going to be a back and forth series, and as it is right now, I'm not opposed to seeing a Game 7.
Well, our schedule would really like if there wasn't a Game 7. I think Empty would give us all a big hug if we could just do a little bit of match fixing, guys. Just end this one, have us, okay, we're not going to go for a short 5-game series. We'll let you guys have 6, but, we'll stop it there. We don't need 7. 7's excessive.
7 is a bit of excess, but it might be what we need to tell those teams apart. It's Havoc back to Hodge on offense for Cowana Academy. Does Wolf go in? No, he's letting the ball to Mark Giver. Now Havoc cutting in. That's dangerous. It's dropping in, but Havoc from the backboard. He can just get back to it just in time. That was really dangerous. Unnecessary cut from him, but now Mark Giver with the shot. It's very wide though, and no danger to come off of that attack from Magma Gaming.
Yeah, a little bit of a sloppy start. Players seem to be flying all over the place. Good save though by Havoc coming off that backboard. Hopefully he can teach you that maneuver. I'd like him to teach me that if he was my coach. Is Wolvo with the attack. Where is the keeper? He's cutting across. He's not there in time though. I think it was German caught out. No, it wasn't actually. It was Mark Giver coming in from that right post. Wolvo able just to put that ball just ahead of him and take a lead for Cowana Academy.
I don't want to underestimate how immensely good that was. Havoc, Wolf to Havoc, that was already a good pass into mid to get the ball clear. But then Havoc's pass back to Wolf with the ceiling read as well from Wolf. It's absolutely incredible as he might be able to get a second one here. But Nix gets the touch on the ball to send it to the crossbar. Phenomenal stuff from him there. German now 2 Nix on offense this time, but he misses the ball. What he did in defense, he couldn't quite convert to offense-wise. But yeah, Wolf's read earlier on that goal from the ceiling, absolutely amazing read and well-deserved goal for Cowana Academy.
We've been treated some great saves as well. Nix with another one there to add to the pile. They'll need one here. Oh, it's almost could have been a very, very awkward pinch. Instead, they're on the attack. Here comes German looking for the pass. Hits it over Mark Giver into that corner. Here comes German on the follow-up. Ball runs over and passes it back to Nix. His shot is straight at Wolf. He's looking to try and find his second goal. The ball is cleared off the backboard by Mark Giver. Intercepted again by Havoc. He'll look to recenter this one. And at the moment, Cowana Academy, they're looking like the dominant side as Wolf has picked up his second goal.
Yeah, it's Wolf and Havoc again to combine in offense with that pass just barely possible for Wolf to get the angle into the net. And it's like Hodge just saying, okay, I'll leave you two to it. You do the offensive stuff. I'll just sit in defense and just look at it and maybe cry a bit. But after that, maybe Wolf now. That's why you leave the defense to Hodge, because Hodge would have been able to make the save coming from the other side. A bit of panic coming out here from Cowana Academy on the defense. Unfortunate for them, and the 2-1 is already back, and so is Magma Gaming.
I guess Wolf will be asking, does that one count? Do I technically have a hat-trick now with that weird sort of pinch-own goal? Be joint between him and Hodge, and it could get even worse here. Havoc able to just about stop that one before it gets to be a real problem for his team, and that's the sort of goal that is really unlucky, but at the end of the day it could be pretty costly here, as it might give Magma Gaming a bit of hope, a bit of self-belief that this series, that so far it looks like it's starting to slip away from them. That might be something that will inspire them to start front running again, take this back firmly under their control. But at the moment, Cowana Gaming, they look like the side that or Cowana Academy, sorry, they're looking like the side who's most likely to score, as they are just farming out attacks.
Yeah, they're just fueled by anger. They couldn't believe they just let that one slip past them. But it's now German with the shot. It's Havoc calling out Hodge, getting the big boost as well, and getting it past one. Now he's got in the air. He's got control. He's got his flip reset. Got it past the last defender as well, but there's no one there on the side of the Cowana Academy to take that one. As now Wolf against the backboard. German is there. It's only as far as Hodge though. The pressure unrelenting as we know it from Cowana Academy. Can Magma break out of it? It's Hodge with the shot. It's only as far as Nix will take it into the corner yet again. And now Wolf gets faked out by Nix, and finally for Magma Gaming, this ball is out of their own half.
As you say that though, it's been sent back in. German with the block. Wolf is just about there. Flicks it for Havoc. That could have been a pass and a half there. Just a little bit ahead of Havoc. It's Wolf trying to hit center that back in. Havoc is there. A little tiny bit late to be able to hit the ball. It's cleared away just about. Nix able to tap that one down. Only onto Havoc though. Mark Giver on the backboard able to rectify the situation, looking to try and get that ball up the pitch. Nix on the line, able to stop that one. Hodge trying to set up Wolf. He wants to be a part of this attacking trio, and why not? He's just set up Havoc for what will be their third goal with 1 minute to go.
That looked like a bit of a clusterfuck, and I don't know how Hodge actually managed to get that ball to Havoc, but nonetheless, Cowana's gonna take it, surely. I don't think they're gonna complain at scoring a third goal of this game, number 3, though it was a bit weird. And now it's again 2-goal deficit for Magma Gaming, as Cowana seems to have sort of a grips on what their opponent is trying to do. As Wolf now with the musty flick off the sidewall can't generate enough height on it to get over the defender here. But yeah, Cowana just, I guess they got a grips on what Magma tries to do and how their playstyle is going. So if they can keep that up, I think we're going to see Cowana victories coming in few and far between.
Yeah, it's been a feast of high-quality Rocket League, especially on the Cowana Academy attack in this game number 3. That third goal, I'm going to say, wasn't one of the highlights of the game in terms of raw mechanical skill, but they all count, surely. This is a bit of a mess as well. Havoc and Wolf in the net just come through, and they've not been punished for having 2 of their 3 players stuck in the blue net.
Havoc just being the obvious monkey. That's why I told him before to keep his brain on. But Hodge would just 50 it through Nyx. Just no questions asked. And gets in the 4th goal for Cowana Academy here in this game number 3. And now, I don't know, Magma, they need to adapt. They need to switch it up. But it's really difficult to call what needs to happen. That might be a good one. The infield passes being as effective as ever, with German laying off to Mark Giver for 2nd goal.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mark Givers felt a lot more neutralised in this game number 3. He's just given a little tiny glimpse. He's pulled back the curtain. That's what he can still do, and that's what he needs to do if his team wants to get into that Vortex next season. If they want to make this grand final and try and win that 50 euros, they will lose this game, but the war is still ongoing. But for once in the series, Cowana Academy, they have the lead. 2-1 now the series score.
Yeah, and they've taken that first loss and they'll be like, all right, that's going to be our last one for this one. So they are definitely going to try and continue their momentum. And it looks really bad statistically. It's 8 shots to 3 in favor of Cowana Academy here. And with that, they've also got a 50% conversion rate on their goals. So really, really good offensively from Cowana, but Magma, I'm looking at Mark Giver as a catalyst for offense, like trying to get those passing plays with German, as Nick seems to be the main man on defense here, who seems to be very comfortable of getting those saves. But it's really difficult. The infield pass at the end was maybe a recipe for future success, but they have to get that more consistently.
Yeah, I guess the question is does the double frontman setup of Wolvo and Havoc working together up front going to be better than just Mark Giver trying to solo carry his team? It feels a little bit like German not quite there with him enough. I feel like Nix is doing a good job, but he's doing bits around the pitch. He's not really that attacking player. He's nowhere near a Havoc in terms of just offensive output. But maybe he might prove me wrong. Maybe it might all change. That's the joy of it. That's what we have to wait and see as we go into game number 4. Cowana Academy still in that orange corner, leading the series 2-1, going up against Magma Gaming in the blue.
Yeah, and this is, of course, such a crucial game in this best of 7 as Wolf coming from the ceiling. Can he get it on target? Not quite. Mark Giver is there to get it wide, as now pressure is still there. German, though, now with Nyx in unison, carrying that ball out. But it's Wolf who's able to collect. Nyx now getting challenged immediately by Hodge. No fear of anything with that challenge. Wolf again being tossed on the backboard. It's a bit too far for Havoc, but Hodge moves in to take the ball away and take it away a second time he does. But right up until now, there's no offense from Cowana. It's only been Magma Gaming on the offense, and that's going to be promising for them.
Yeah, let's see Nyx there. He's actually in the card change. He's now switched to Fennec. Maybe that might change his fortunes a little bit as Mark Giver with the sort of semi-shot. That's been the height of the offensive output Magma Gaming. They've been stuck on the defense a little bit so far in this game with a minute gone. German with the deep demo on the keeper, but there's no one else up in the air to help him out. He's forced to run back defensively now as Wolf trying to set this up. Goes for the demo on the keeper, misses. German is there, but the ball is wide. He misses it. It's Mark Giver to try and lead this one away. It's free-centered, though, by Havoc. Mark Giver able to tap that one away again. So at the moment, they're living a little bit dangerously towards that Magma Gaming net.
Yeah, but no real chances coming out yet for either team. Maybe that pinch from Havoc is just over, and Mark Giver puts it even wider than it was before. Hodge looking for someone in mid there who just wasn't there. Havoc very much all the way back, not being able to receive a pass in that situation as Wolf challenges from the ceiling. German with the pass to Nyx. Nyx looking for Mark Giver on the back, but good idea, but the pass was sniffed out by Hodge, who could intercept here, but the pressure from Magma Gaming is still persistent as ever in this game number 4. As now Markiva is up, but gets blocked by Hodge.
Yeah, consistency and persistence are the two key words here for Cowana Academy. They've played so much Rocket League today. They just need to keep going for at least another 2 games, get this victory firmly under their belts. At the moment, though, they're still looking for their first goal of this game, and it actually might blow up in their faces. Magma Gaming on the attack. That ball's a little bit wide from Mark Giver. German with a chance to recenter is blocked. Third man in is Nix. That's a little bit wide. Mark Giver. Sorry, it's German trying to hit that. Not able to get that one going. Here comes Wolf with a hit off the ceiling past Havoc. I was ready to jump out of my chair, but in the end, it is a block from that man Nix. He has been the defensive hero so far in this game. Makes another save, goes for the aerial, will be intercepted by Havoc. So I feel like we're so close to greatness so many times. But I think it has to be an amazing goal to break the deadlock here.
That last little bit, the 99% in front of the goal are looking good, but the 1% to actually push it across the line is not quite there yet for either team in this game number 4, as Havoc now combining with Hodge, and that ball can't be beaten. It's Nix now, two-player committed, and one demo coming up, but Hodge is back. German, it's over the goal.
Oh!
Take the own goal. He was like, no, it's such a good attack, I just have to put it in myself.
I think I've caster cursed it. I said it was going to be a great goal. I wasn't expecting Wolf to just do an aerial into his own net. Sure, why not? That might just be what you need if you're Magma Gaming. They might all just be laughing now. That might just ease the pressure. It's such a tense game. Maybe that might help loosen things up, lubricate the joints, and Nix might be able to double their advantage here. Aerial ends up being a little weak. That flick on isn't, though. Has sparked an attack here. Hodge with the pass towards Havoc. He's not able to get that touch. It's Wolf here, trying to atone for his error. He's set up Havoc. Oh, taken off his toes there by Mark Giver, and it's German with the pass to Nix. Tries to go for the third pass. Doesn't quite work out, though. So with 1 minute 15 on the clock, will Wolf be able to save himself and his team, or do you think Magma Gaming, they've been given an inch and they'll take a mile?
They've been given a lifeline here by Wolf, but I feel like they definitely still stand a chance. It's technically infinite time remaining for Cowana Academy as long as they can keep that ball up. Now German with a great dunk on Havoc, but Hodge is there just in time and gets the transition as well. Is that just in? No, Mark Giver, surely he can get to it, but Hodge can't quite get the dunk on target. It's now down to Havoc. He's completely with that one, just got it into the enemy corner rather than against the backboard. As now Cowana again tasked on defense as Havoc taking over from Wolf. Wolf taking it into attack. It's 30 seconds left. The clock is the biggest enemy of Cowana Academy right now and the biggest ally of Magma Gaming.
A double touch from Wolf might be an enemy of them. Havoc not making the same mistake his teammate made, able to project that ball away. Oh no, they've accidentally blocked each other. That might give a minor opportunity for Magma Gaming just to hold on to that ball. Here comes Mark Giver in the air. Can he end this one in style? Not quite. Hit away as far as German, who hits that towards the corner. Mark Giver with a flick on. That's across the net. German, not quite enough boost to go for the immediate hit on the ball. Let's Wolf take a couple of touches. Players just trying to keep it up in the air, but so half of them are trying to keep it up in the air. The other half aren't, and at the moment they both are sort of, one half is succeeding as we're still playing here. It's 0 seconds on the clock. It is in the orange half, but that's the ground there. Havoc unable to make it work off the wall. So we're back leveled up here. Magma Gaming, they weren't that strong, but they were just given an absolute gift, and they just held on to it.
Yeah, Wolf just being Santa Claus, disguised as Santa Claus for Magma Gaming here, but with that, it's going to be interesting how Cowana actually respond to that, because it's going to feel like they've really just thrown that away. There hasn't been like anything going in this game really, and to be losing that in the fashion they did, it's going to be tough mentally. So the important part is now, how do you come back from that on the mental side, and most importantly, just to keep calm and to keep the focus necessary up, because this is now game number 5. This is the same situation they had before, and this is super important to win this one because it will put you on series point.
Yes, definitely. A little bit slower than the previous games. The tempo may be slowing a little bit. Maybe the team's flagging, their energy being sapped, but they have to keep going. They have to keep trudging on. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and especially when you have the Vortex as that Beautiful, beautiful carrot on the stick. Which one of the two teams will be the ones to eat it? That's what we're going to have to find out. It's game number 5.
It's game number 5, and Havoc trying to get it on offense, and he does successfully. There's the miss from Nyx, I believe it was. And the first goal goes for Cowana Academy. That's how fast it can go from 0 to hero yet again. Cowana leading 1-0.
It was a bit from nowhere, wasn't it? That's a bit of a rapid start, Matt. That's just caught me cold there. Cowana Academy, they have the lead they want. Now, we might have a kickoff goal, something we haven't seen often. Next, I thought he just about missed that one, but just lets my heart rate go up a little bit as I saw it flick up off the inside of that post. But we've just seen things leveled up within 8 seconds here.
Yeah, I mean, Magma Gaming pretty much saying, oh, what you can do, we can do too. And they've just out kickoff goaled Cowana Academy here. Even quicker goal from the kickoff, as now maybe we can see some open play developing as Hodge leaves it to Wolf. He's trying to go for a pass mid to Havoc, but can't quite find the power to do so. It's Nyx now. Long clear to Mark Giver. It's Hodge and Wolf, though, already very much well positioned for that one to just take control of this one, as Hodge looking for Wolf. The pass mid is there to Havoc, but he gets immediately challenged by Mark Giver. Already a much faster pace in this game number 5. Both teams seemingly know what's on the line here. Both teams know how important this game number 5, the win in this game, is going to be, and both teams are looking like they're going to be playing a lot faster, a lot more loose, but this is going to be difficult from Cowana Academy. Double commit, but somehow they made it work to not get immediately punched, but maybe Mark Giver will make them pay now. No! And Nixon can't get it past Wolf either. Cowana Academy get away with murder there.
Yeah, the body still not cooled. They're on the attack, though. Wolf trying to get that one in the center. Oh, he's going to go for a shot himself. He had a choice to make, and then it just about, he could go for the pass to Havoc, or he could go for the shot. He sort of tried to go for the shot. It hit the post and just went past Havoc. So somehow, not a goal found. It's Mark Giver, though, on the chance to punish. Another great save from Hodge. We've seen so many throughout this series. They're still trying to attack here, Magma Gaming. The Wolf trying to take down the tempo a little bit. Dribbles that one forward. Gets it past one. Gets it past Mark Giver. Wins that 50. Here comes Nyx. Attempted fake out. Not quite going to work, as Havoc will try and hit this back to Hodge. Hodge able to deal with it, though. German with a chance to shoot into what is almost an empty net, but there come the players. 2 from the left side and 1 above the net. There was no chance of him scoring there. As this is what I wanted to see. This is back to the game 1, game 2 tempo. Game 4 let us down a little bit, but game 5, it had outscored game 4 within 8 seconds.
It's sort of like both teams took a little bit of a breather there in game number 4 just to reassemble and to just have enough power for the end of it. As now Wolf takes it forward. It's against the back. Well, it's awkward for German and Nyx, but they got it across to the side. As now Mark Giver versus Wolf 1-on-1. Great shot from Mark Giver, looking for the top right, finding the top right, and also finding the lead for Magma Gaming.
He's a man with some good power shots. That's a perfect example of one there. Roof of the net. That's a lead taken for Magma Gaming. They've come from behind here. They're looking to do the same in this series. They want to take themselves to match point in game number 6. What's standing in between them, though, is that attack. Wolf unable to score ever since his own goal. Also, Havoc as well. He's a great man. Scored their early goal in this game. He's looking to try and get his second one. So many great opportunities on both teams on the attack. It's hard to see this ending 2-1.
Yeah, both teams' defenses don't really look like they're not gonna allow any more goals to be scored. But it's now Wolf with the fake, leaving the shot to Havoc, but the save is there from Mark Giver at the short post. As now the attacks are coming in hot from Cowana Academy. It's Wolf with the flick up to Havoc, but Nyx is already in the air to deny that one as Hodge trying to get it back mid. Second one is back mid, and Wolf, surely that's a sitter. Yes, it is, and Cowana equalize yet again.
You keep the attacks going, you keep grabbing the boost, you get your just rewards. The double touch-ish from Hodge coming off the defending player lets him slide in and grab what would be their second goal. We're all tied up here, 2 minutes on the clock. This could still go either way, and we might be seeing another early goal here. This time, Havoc on the attack, off the post, not followed in. German able to just about make that clearance. End-to-end stuff here, and I have no clue who's going to win.
We've nearly witnessed greatness with that 50 from Havoc, as now the transition play is coming out yet again from Cowana. It's Nyx versus Wolf. Wolf all the way back, low boost as well. Doesn't make contact. That was really important. As German demos Havoc, that's going to be really bad for the Cowana defense. German now with the shot. It's Havoc who keeps it out, but the shot is very much still alive. Wolf now with the save, as now German with the third one gets 50, and Hodge just takes it away. But now Nix is up. Does he have the read? Not quite. It's now Havoc and Hodge double commit. Could spell disaster for Cowana Academy. Looking a bit shaky, but now the clear's there. That was huge. That was what they need, and now they can reassess their positioning and reassemble their rotation.
Yeah, the defensive mess, they lived through it to fight another day, but at the moment, Magma Gaming on the attack. Pass to German, tries to pass it back to Mark Giver, not quite in a position to receive, passes it back to German. That one a little bit more successful. It's flying in the air. Wolf able to deal with that one successfully. Nick's not really in a position as that third man to grab it. The attack from Wolf is a little bit wide, so 35 seconds on the clock. Magma Gaming looking to push forwards here. Mark Giver on the right-hand side goes for the shot. Could have tried to center it for his teammates. Instead, it's German with a shot that will be a little bit awkward for Wolf. Does get that one away fairly easily. Towards Mark Giver again. So Pinball here trying to start a passing play. Our Magma Gaming not quite successfully. Decent touch from Mark Giver. Easily dealt with though by Havoc, and he'll try and set up his team. Is Wolf going to try and pinch it with him? Ends up just sort of knocking him out of the way. Hitting the ball to German, who's killed 2 seconds after having it. So with 3 seconds on the clock, unless we see a 0-second aerial goal, it's looking like overtime here.
It's looking like maybe our first overtime of the game. It's Hodge who's killing it to make sure that overtime does indeed happen. As we have game number 5, a goal with so huge implication as Mark Giver now. Can he get it over Havoc? Not quite, as Wolf trying to take over. It's over him and over Nix. The ball now in the Magma Gaming half. It's Hodge trying to get it mid. It's 50 with Nix, and now Wolf tasked to take control of that one. Get a 50 from German, a favorable one. He does end up with ball control, takes it around 2. Now only one last to beat. It's Nix. Can he take it under him? Yes, he does, but Hodge can't put it in. Cannot put it in. No, he can't. The openest of nets is missed by the players. And Hodge and Havoc and Wolf are surely going to be devastated to let that one slide. But it's not done yet. Wolf hits the post.
How's this game still going? 4 chances in a row. 4 very good chances at that. No goals being found though. Mark Giver might get intercepted by Wolf, and does. Wolf gets the goal that he rightfully deserves. He had 3 excellent chances back to back to back. It's 3rd time's the charm for him, and it's 3rd game success for Cowana Academy. They're on series point going into game number 6.
Yeah, really, 3rd time's the charm here for Wolf. If you can't do it with one defender where you've got all the space in the world, you can do it when you have no time nor space, but you still sneak it by him. And that's classic Rocket League for you. Sometimes the goals are just too easy to score. And that shot at the end, just the final difference maker. 13 to 12 shots in favor of Cowana Academy. So it's a really, really close series, but Cowana's got themselves a huge mental advantage now in that series.
Definitely. They just need to grind out one more game. That's all they need to put themselves in next season's Vortex, and to put themselves in with a chance of winning €50 in our grand final, which is coming up right after this game concludes. It might be Cowana Academy playing 3 games back to back to back on stream, or we might be seeing a Magma Gaming comeback. That's what we have to wait and see in game number 6. Do you think it will happen? Do you think you see I don't know what to call it, like a minor reverse sweep, or do you think it's Cowana Gaming comfortably going to the final?
I think it's whoever's going to win. It's definitely not going to be comfortable, but Cowana, they've been in this exact situation before versus Visual Gaming, and they've made it happen before. And now it's, again, game number 6. They've got match point, and they want to end it out. They do not want the game 7, and they will try to avoid that by any means necessary. But the first kickoff here is in favor of Magma. Wolf being tasked on defense. Smart Giver looking to give it to German. Can get it back from him as well, but it's a bit too awkward. Very short reaction time for him. Not being able to make anything happen here as Cowana clear their lines after 20 seconds of this game number 6.
Clearing their lines, a definite theme here. It has been Cowana Gaming on the defense. Wolf able to clear that one away, only as far as German. Goes to the 50 a little bit oddly, perhaps. Looked like he might have been able to squeeze it past Wolf if he'd gone at it differently. As it stands, though, both teams looking a little tiny bit dangerously, but no goals being found as of yet. That's the tamest shot Mark ever will hit all day. Easily cleared away by Wolf. So, not great shooting so far, but lots of attacking, very little shooting, I would say.
Lots of attacking, I can very much get behind that point, but Nick's now getting it past Hodge, and German with the shot, this time actually on target as well. Wolf had to make that save, does so because the shot at the end of the day didn't have that much power. Now it's Havoc. He's trying to get it mid. It's Wolf clearing that one. Big clear from him, not hitting the ceiling as well. Crucially, as there's now Mark Giver trying to get it out. It looks like Cowana Academy is just like nesting in defense, just trying to find that one attack. They're trying to find a repeat of game number 4 with the way it was a much slower game and how there was little chances for either team. And I think they're just trying to do that, to just get that one counter attack to just break the Campbell's back. But it's Mark Giver nearly finding an incredible angle from the ceiling.
Yeah, I guess that is probably the way to go whenever you're the team with the advantage, but the risk is something like that happens where German able to walk on in. Havoc's touch knocks it away from Hodge. Bit of a mess in the defense. Wolf going for the bump, but misses. That lets German slide on it. Tap that ball casually into the net, and that's a 1-goal advantage. It'll be interesting to see if we see a little bit more of a conservative play here from Magma Gaming, or are they just going to go balls to the wall and just try and find as many goals as they can here? And Mark Giver, that would have been a good dribble play. Was destined to go wide of the net, though. Was tapped wide as well by the keeper, so they are still going for this, definitely. I mean, with 3 minutes on the clock, you can't really just sit back for 3 minutes and not expect to get scored on by Cowana Academy.
Yeah, and now we have to see something else from Cowana as well, because their game plan, it seemed to be at least, to take this one slower, and now they have to go into offense. That's a huge clear from Wolf, as 2 players have to commit on that one. Wolf demos one of them for their troubles. It's now Hodge looking for a pass to Havoc. God, the shot is dragged wide by him, as Nix is able to collect, and now on the counter is German with the touch, but it's only as far as Wolf was able to make the touch. And immediate counter-attack to counter-attack to counter-attack here. Double commit from Magma Gaming. Havoc is there for the shot, but it only hits the post. Can Hodge get there? He can, but he gets blocked. Gets a demo, though. The attack is not done yet. It's Wolf setting it up very high, but it's only German who is up for that one. That was a good series of chances for Cowana Academy, but they let that one slide away.
Yeah, both teams living by a thread, by hook or by crook. It looks like, oh, I was about to say, it looked like Magma Gaming, they're going to keep going here with their 1-0 advantage. That's been killed though. Hodge with a hit into the ceiling, sets up Wolf with the shot, perfectly placed into that left-hand side. Neither of the 2 defending players able to come across and stop that rocket going into the net.
Yeah, now with 2 minutes left on the clock, the time is, although it's equalized right now, the time is in favor of Cowana Academy. They just need that single goal, whereas Magma still have at least one more game to play after that one if they want to win. But Wolf gets a great 50 here. It's Nix who has to make contact, does so, as Mark Giver now beats up Hodge, I believe it was. Now Wolf, it's all alone on defense. Immediate challenge though, great aggression from him on defense, not being like intimidated by 2 players coming at him and just clearing it now as well. Wolf is turning into a game changer for Cowana Academy.
Yeah, game changers is what you need in a game number 6. This is crunch time. Whoever wins this, well, will either go to game 7 or will be Cowana Academy in the Vortex. That's what is on the table. And Wolf here, he looks like he's going to pull his team through, as he has done time and time again. He's made up well and truly for that 1 own goal he scored. As he's found their 2nd goal, he's made them come from behind. And they have the lead here with 1 minute on the clock. 1 minute between them and the Vortex.
Yeah, and that's a really bad defensive mistake as well from Mark Giver. Just complete misery at that level. It's going to get punished 24/7 there. He knows that probably, and he's probably apologizing in comms. But it's not important right now, as there's another shot coming in from Hodge. But again, lacking the power necessary, but it does not matter right now as Wolf gets another one. It's Mark Giver to clear it. It's only as far as Hodge, who's going to let himself drop back. Mark Giver now a lot of boost to work with. But Hodge, great 50 from him. Gets the pinch with Mark Giver, seal at top of the car, and that's surely it. 2 goals in 42 seconds. Not impossible, but it's looking unlikely.
Let's pretend Hodge meant to score it. Let's just pretend he wasn't just trying to take the ball off Mark Giver. He'll be after the game, he'll be going, guys, I won the team the game. I scored the goal that won the game. But I don't know if we really can believe that. He definitely stopped Mark Giver. He's a dangerous dribbler. That would have been the goal to kill it there had Havoc found it into the net. That might be a chance that they might miss. Might rue missing with 30 seconds on the clock. We've not seen a lot of late goals in this series. I struggle to think of any, in fact. That might change now in what would be the most crucial moment of all moments to do it. Instead, it's Hodge on the attack, just trying to kill time. If he scored a goal now, that would be it. Well and truly, every second that ball is near the net of Magma Gaming, there was a second that they're not attacking. 6 seconds on the clock. This one's done and dusted as Wolf looking to try and find a nice goal to end it off. He's not going to be able to, but that is going to be that. Cowana Academy, they're going to the Vortex. They're going to the grand final. Consolation goal, why not? Nick scores and immediately leaves the server. You love to see it. That's going to be that.
And that's gonna be all she wrote for the lower bracket, and really, really, really unfortunate for Magma Gaming. They've won their first series to get into the winners final, then got trounced there by Retirement Home, and now in the losers bracket final, they just couldn't get it, and they couldn't turn it around in time. And Cowana Academy take the second spot in the grand final. It's going to be a repeat of winners bracket round 1 versus Retirement Home.
Always love to see a rematch. One team harboring a pretty major grudge. They've shown how much they can do in these lower bracket games. And I think if I'm Retirement Home, I know you'd have won the game before, but I'd be feeling a little bit nervous going into this grand final. It's going to be an amazing one to watch. I'm jealous of Solar, and I'm not sure who's the other caster. Could you let me know, Mr. Max?
It's gonna be Dennis.
I'm jealous of them. I would have loved to cast this grand final. It's looking pretty hype. I hope you guys stick around to watch that one. And it's going to be starting pretty soon. Thank you guys for watching me and Macfish cast this one. Thanks to Macfish as well for casting. I think it's 3 games in a row for me. Been a real trooper today.
It's a bit of a marathon, but we'll move.
Yeah, you've got to do it. You know, it's great Rocket League. You love to see it. And we'll be back very shortly, guys, with our final game of the evening.